cups of coffee sitting on the table, steam rising up like words we haven't said. The spoon clinks softly, filling up the silence. I watch your eyes and lose the thread instead. The afternoon just melts into the music, and I like every song was always meant for days like this. Between two cups, between two hearts, there's something warm that's slowly finding its way. No rush, no reason, just this moment here, you and me and everything we don't dare say. Stir your cup but never seem to drink it. Your laugh slips out between a song and rain. I lean in closer, pretending that I didn't, just to feel the warmth of you again. The candle flickers low beside the window, and the cello hums like it already knows. Maybe some things don't need to be decided. Maybe this is how a love story grows. Between two cups, between two souls, the space between us fills with something real. No words required, no promises just yet, just the quiet kind of love you almost feel. What if we stayed until the cafe closes? What if neither one of us said goodbye? What if two cups were just the beginning of every afternoon for the rest of our lives? The piano plays like it's been waiting for us, and I think maybe so have I. Between two cups, between two lives, there's a story neither one of us planned. But here we are, still sitting by the window, and somehow I'm reaching for your hand. No rush, no reason, just this feeling, you and me and all the time we have. The streets are cold and dusty white with silence. The last few leaves are clinging to the ground. I find you standing in the amber lamplight, the softest thing this winter ever found. The music starts to play and no one's dancing, but something in your eyes says maybe we should try. Like the season's holding on before it's over, like neither one of us is ready to say goodbye. This is the last waltz of winter, one more turn before the cold is gone. Hold me close, let's not think about tomorrow. Let this one song last a little long. Just you and me and the snow falling slowly, dancing like the world still has all night. You take my hand like you've done this forever. We sway together underneath the pale moonlight. The cello sighs between the frozen branches, and I pretend that spring is still far out of sight. I know the morning comes with all its reasons, and warmer days will call you somewhere new. But right now all I feel is this one moment. The last of winter feels like only you. This is the last waltz of winter, one more breath before the frost melts away. Don't let go, not yet, not while the music's playing. Let me keep this night one more day. Just your hands in mine and the snow falling softly, like even winter wants us to stay. Every season turns and every song must end, but some dances linger longer than they should. If this is the last time the cold brings us together, I'd freeze this night forever if I could. The piano fades, but I'm still holding on to the memory of you in the winter light. Maybe spring will come and everything will change, but tonight, just tonight, let's get this right. This is the last waltz of winter, and I've never felt so close to letting go. Not of you, never you, just of all the waiting, of every feeling I was too afraid to show. Just us two and the snow falling quietly, dancing like we've always known. This is the last waltz of winter, but with you, I'm finally home. The afternoon light pours golden through the glass. You're humming something low I don't quite catch. Your hair falls soft against the fading light, the kind of moment I don't wanna let pass. There's honey in your laughter, warmth in every word, and something blue and tender underneath it all. I can't tell if this is happiness or longing, but I think I'm falling either way I fall. Honey and blue, that's what you are to me. Sweet enough to stay, deep enough to drown. The piano hums like it already knows your name, and I don't wanna make a single sound. Just honey and blue, just you. You trace the rim of your cup without a word. Your eyes drift somewhere past the window glass. I wonder what you're thinking in that silence, or if you feel the same and let it pass. There's something in the way the cello lingers, like every note is pulling at the seams, and I'm caught between the warmth of what is here and the blue ache of all my quiet dreams. Honey and blue, that's how this feels tonight. Too sweet to leave, too fragile to hold tight. The candlelight is catching in your eyes, and I'm losing track of where the music flies. Just honey and blue, just you. Maybe love is always this way, half golden, half a shade of gray. Too warm to question, too deep to name. I'd rather stay here lost than walk away. The rain outside, the soft piano notes, your breath, your laugh, the way you make me feel. Ever wanted anything this quietly? I've never wanted anything this real. Honey and blue, don't ever change. Stay golden, stay tender, stay within my range. The music ends, but something still remains, a feeling I could never quite explain. Just honey and blue, just this, just margins filled with notes in your handwriting, a story only you and I would know. I keep returning to the dog-eared pages, the ones where something beautiful began, where every sentence leaned a little closer, and neither one of us had any plan. These are the pages we never finished, the ones we read together, then put down. Half the chapter left between the silences, the sweetest story never fully found. Still I turn back to you like a page I've saved, like a line I never got to read out loud. You underlined a passage about longing and left a question mark beside the rest. I wonder if you meant for me to find it, or if some things are better unexpressed. The cello plays like turning fragile pages, each note a word that no one ever said. And I keep reading between all of the lines for the ending that still lives inside my head. These are the pages we never finished, left open like a window in the rain. Every time I think I've closed the chapter, I find your name written in the margin again. Still I turn back to you like a page I've saved, like a story I'm too scared to let explain. Maybe some books are meant to have an ending, maybe some feelings live between the lines. Maybe the beauty is in all the unread pages and all the words that haven't found the time. But I'd give anything to hear you read it, to sit beside you in the afternoon, to turn the final page together slowly and find that it was always me and you. These are the pages we never finished, but maybe we were never really done. Every silence held a sentence waiting, every almost was a story just begun. Still I turn back to you like a page I've saved, like a love I finally get to read out loud. These are the pages we never finished, and I hope we never close this book. The last song of the night is slowly fading. The chairs are being stacked against the wall. You reach for your coat that's stopped mid-motion, like maybe you're not quite ready after all. The rain outside has softened to a whisper, and the streetlights blur to gold against the wet. Something in this moment feels unfinished, like a word that's on the tip of my tongue yet. Stay a little longer, just a little longer. The night is young enough for one more soul. I'm not ready for the cloud to come between us. Stay a little longer where you belong. Just one more cup, one more song, one more reason. Stay a little longer with me tonight. The waiter brings the check, but neither moves. We both pretend we didn't see it there. Your fingers drift across the table slowly, and I breathe in the warmth still in the air. The cello hums its last few gentle measures, and the candle burns down low beside your face. I keep on finding reasons just to linger, because leaving means I have to leave this place. Stay a little longer, just a little longer. One more stolen moment in the light. I know the world outside is waiting for us, but it's waited long enough tonight. Just your eyes, your voice, your quiet laughter. Stay a little longer, stay with me. What if we just let the hours disappear? What if neither one of us said goodnight? What if staying turned to something deeper? What if this was how we got it right? The piano plays like it's been saying all along what I haven't found the courage yet to say. So let me find it in the space between us, before the rain and night just wash away. Stay a little longer, just a little longer. I think I'm falling and I need you here, not just for tonight, but for all the mornings, for every season, through the rest of the year. Just stay, just breathe, just let this be the moment. Stay a little longer, don't say goodbye. Stay a little longer with me tonight. You don't say much, but everything feels said. The way you sit, the way you tilt your head. The afternoon just settles around you, like the world knows better than to rush instead. I've never been so comfortable in silence, never felt so full without a word. Something about the quiet that you carry is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I wanna be quiet like you, still and soft and certain of the room. Not every love needs needs words to find its way. Some things bloom better in the afternoon. I wanna learn the language that you speak, the one that lives in gentle looks and sighs. I wanna be quiet like you, and stay here in the calm behind your eyes. You pour the tea without me even asking. You knew somehow before I said a thing. I watch your hands move slow and sure and steady, and wonder what tomorrow this could bring. There's no performance in the way you love me, no grand gesture, no rehearsed reply, just the way you show up, soft and constant, like morning light that doesn't ask me why. I wanna be quiet like you, warm and unhurried, easy to be near. Not every heart needs thunder to be certain. Some loves are loud by simply being here. I wanna give you back the peace you give me, a stillness built for two instead of one. I wanna be quiet like you, and let this be the place we both come from. Maybe I've been searching in the noise for something that was never there to find, and all along the answer was beside me, in the quiet space you left inside my mind. No promises that shatter in the morning, no words that burn before they hit the ground, just you and me and all this gentle nothing, the most complete I've ever felt without a sound. I wanna be quiet like you, let the whole world rush and still remain. Not every love needs fire to keep burning. Some flames are soft and warm and stay the same. I wanna grow old in this kind of silence, where everything unsaid is understood. I wanna be quiet like you, and I think with you I finally could. Quiet like you, just quiet like you. Just quiet like you. Your bag is by the door, your coat is on, the taxi's on its way, it won't be long, but the record's still spinning on the shelf, and I can't bring myself to say so long. Every time a song ends, I find another. Every silence feels too close to goodbye, and maybe I'm just stalling, maybe not, but I need a little more time to try. One more song before you go, let the music hold the things I can't say. One more song, just let it play. Maybe by the end I'll find a way to tell you everything this melody already knows. Just one more song before you go. You smile and set your keys back on the table and sink back into the cushion like before. The cello fills the space between our breathing, and for a moment you're not leaving anymore. I watch you close your eyes inside the chorus, the way you do when something hits you deep. And I think maybe music says it better than anything that I could ever speak. One more song before you go, let it say the words I've swallowed down. One more song, soft and slow, let it be the bridge between us now. You already know what all these melodies have meant. Just one more song before you go. What if I just never change the record? What if the night just stretched and never broke? What if every song became a reason for you to stay and never leave this smoke? I know the morning comes with all its distance. I know the world won't wait outside that door. But if music ever meant anything between us, then let it mean I need you just a little more. So please, one more song before you go. This one I think you need to hear me play. One more song and then I'll know whether love is something I should say. Because every note I've ever saved was saved for you. Just one more song before you go. One last song and then I'll let you know. You talk about the weather and the week, about a book you read, a film you've seen. But somewhere in between the lines you're drawing, there's a feeling hiding just beneath the seam. I've learned to listen past the conversation, to the breath you take before you start a thought, to the way you pause and look away a second, like you almost said the thing you almost brought. It's the space between your words where I live, the half a second where the truth slips through. Not the sentences, but all the hesitations. That's where I find the real and quiet you. I don't need you to say it perfectly. Just leave me in the space between your words. You laugh a little louder than you mean to, then catch yourself and look away from me. I wonder if you know how much you're saying, and everything you let me almost see. The piano fills the silence like it's reading every unspoken thing between us two. And I just sit here slowly understanding that the most of you lives in what you don't get through. It's the space between your words that gets me, the quiet where you're real, is fine. Say less, I hear you anyway. In the pause, in the glance, in the almost. Every gap you leave is full of something more than any finished thought could ever hold. I've been reading you like music without lyrics, finding melody in all your silent parts. And the most beautiful thing you've ever told me was the thing you never said but gave my heart. It's the space between your words where I fell, where the truest kind of love begins to grow. Not in declarations, not in perfect timing, but in everything you let me slowly know. I don't need you to say it out loud now. I already live between your words. I already know. The space between your words is where I'm home. The cafe empties out one chair at a time. The music's soft and now the hour late. The candle on our table flickers gently, and neither one of us suggests we wait. There's gold inside the shadows on your face, the way the light holds on before it goes. Something about the ending of an evening only deepens what the two of us both know. When the candle burns low, that's when I see you clearest of all. Not in the bright and busy afternoon, but in the quiet just before the fall. When the candle burns low and the whole world fades to just us two, that's the moment I have always loved the most. When the only light left is you. You wrap your hands around your cooling cup and trace the wax that's dripping down the side. I wonder if you feel it too, this heaviness, this sweet reluctance neither one can hide. The cello plays its last few tender measures, like even it is sorry for the hour. And I keep hoping something stops the clock before this fragile golden moment turns to dark. When the candle burns low, that's when the real words find their way. Not in the easy light of early evening, but in the blue and breathless end of day. When the candle burns low and there's nowhere left to look but here, that's when I feel everything I've kept inside. When the only warmth left is you near. Let it burn down to nothing, let it go. Let the darkness come and fill the room, because even in the black I'd find you somehow. the candles flicker out is the one thing I know I can trust. When the candle burns slow, that's when I finally know it's real. Not the grand and golden version of a love song, but the quiet, undeniable feel. When the candle burns low and the last light bends across your eyes, that's the moment I have always been building toward. When I stop pretending and just say